Hey, Ole Anderson here. I haven't done an update of my tanks for quite a while, so I thought I would take you guys on a little tour and show my tanks again, the progress they've made, and I do have a new tank I want to show you guys. Well, it's not new, you've probably seen some of it, but the progress with that one too. So, this tank here is my 20 long uh, planted tank. And I did have a bunch of keely fish in, but I got rid of all of them. Well, I didn't get rid of them. You'll see later in another tank. Right now, I got pretty much only honey gouramis. There's 10 of them in here. There's one German ram. The other one, I had a pair, but one died. So, what more do I got in here? Two neon fish. That's why I moved the keely fish. They were having a snack every evening. I got a rubber lip pleco, L56 I think it's called, and like a lot of live plants, and it's starting to do very well actually. I joined the plant pack H2O, have a plant pack I got every month, and the best one that came from here is that ruby red sword. I mean, it's taking off like crazy. I got the substrate is from Petco, Fluvo something, I think. I can't remember the name of it, but it's working pretty good. I did put a lot of, what do you call it, gravel taps in for the plants, so they have something to live off, and they are absolutely taking off like crazy. All of it is growing. Like you can see, it's taking off pretty good. I still run my Tidal 50, and I will say that's an amazing filter. You wouldn't believe the stuff it drags out of the water. I change about 30% of water every week, but it's amazing what it drags out of that filter. I still run the Phoenix 24/7. I don't use the 24/7 option though. It's not strong enough to light, I think. Here's the title. You can see this in a couple days. Oh, by the way, I always use Purigan all my tanks. I wouldn't go without it. It's probably some of the best filter material I've ever had, and you can regenerate it with bleach. It's amazing, pretty much. It polishes your water like you wouldn't believe it. I got some dragonstone in there, a couple of driftwood. I mean, there's all kind of plants. There's Java moss, there's jungle valsnaria, there's the ruby red sword, all kind of anubies. Oops. This is I can't even remember what this plant is called. So, but this tank is absolutely taking off. But let's go and show you the other tank. This is my 32-gallon LED BioCube. First off, the stand I built myself. First time I ever built a stand, and I think I did a pretty good job. It's working pretty damn good. I overbuilt it like crazy. It's the 32-gallon LED. It's just done cycling pretty much. The ammonia is like 0, and the nitrate is pretty much not there anymore, and the nitrate is very low too. I put a few coils in. I had it in, I actually had the coils in a 3.7-gallon tank. So I was like, well, I'm going to put them in and see how they do, and they're actually starting to take off pretty good. I almost bleached some of them, like the one over here. See how it has a white head? It's coming back, but I almost killed it. All of them, actually. I did kill a few of them. I just left it in there. I'm running the Prime HD LED light and that's an absolutely amazing light. I can't say enough about this light. The way you can customize it, and it puts out an incredible amount of light. So, and it's like $199 right now, and they just made a freshwater version too. So I'm still running it kind of low because, like I said, I don't want to bleach my corals yet. I mean, I don't want to bleach them at all. I'm running a refugium with CTO algae, and I just have I think it's a 18-watt light bulb. So, and of course I use Purigen in that too. Wouldn't go without it. So the water goes into the Purigen. Some of it gets 80 gallons an hour gets run through the refugium and goes out over there. So it kind of bypasses some of the filter, but it has its own filter, and I don't have any problems with the parameters. I got some filter floss, I got some filter mats, some sponges, and it does a pretty good job. I change about, I think, 25% water every week, and it's been doing pretty damn good so far. I mean, they're starting to pop out pretty good. And then I got my 5-gallon beta tank. The light is not that great. It's old LED light. He's hiding out right here, being shy, and he's doing great. And I got my 10-gallon planted tank. I mean, I just let the plants grow like how they want. And I got a king beta in here. He stumped his head. He gets a bit carried away sometimes, but I guess he'll grow back, so he should be okay. I got a nearest snail in there too. I think there's a couple of them. Nubis plants. I just got plants from the other tank I put in every once in a while, and I just let it mind its own business. I got a sponge filter, and I use other filter too, the Fluval, and those are great filters. I mean, I can't say enough about those. I customize all of them, and I run a sponge in the bottom, then I run Purigen, and then I run the bio rings pretty much on every setup. Oh, and of course the pothos plant. I don't go without it on my fresh waters. Okay. Oh, I want to show you turn the light on here. This is my 3.7 gallon Imaginarium tank from Petco. I had my corals in there, but I'm gonna make it into a shrimp tank, I think, a nano shrimp tank. I figured I could have about 5 shrimps in here and a couple snails or so. I'll figure something out. The light, it came with blue after like, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks. It started to blink and go crazy, so I just bought a cheap LED I'm gonna use. But let's go out to my daughter's fish tanks. This is their room. Excuse the mess. This is my 5-gallon Fluval spec, and this is my daughter's beta fish, America, she calls him. And I mean, he got some crazy colors. I've never seen colors in a beta fish. I think it's a koi of some sort, maybe Galaxy. But he's doing absolutely great. He's a happy camper. I got a nearest snail in there too. I got another snail, mystery snail. And I will say it's a mystery where the hell he went. But I guess he's underneath somewhere. I don't know if they dig in the gravel. That's also some special gravel for plants. Like I said, he's gone. Maybe he crawled out of the tank. I don't know. Or he crawled in the filter. He could have, I guess. And I also got a pothos plant on that. And then I got a 10-gallon. No, my daughter got a 10-gallon, and that's now housing my killifish and a gourami. And I think there's one tetra in there somewhere. The plants are not doing that great. I don't know if the light is not strong enough, and it's not any plant gravel. It's just some black rocks or black sand. So I'm gonna have to do something with that. So that was kind of a little update. I am going to make this room we have in here. I never use it. It's just a storage room and this is a mess. I was going to put I have a 55-gallon porch, get rid of my dining room table and put a couch in there too, and have maybe get a 75-gallon or something. And I will get an African cichlid tank or something. I don't really pay much for my fish tanks. I have a bunch out on the porch too. I got for free. This one was a 20-gallon I bought from Petco when they had their sale. The only one I paid full price for was the 32 BioCube. So that's a little update about my tanks. I will try and send one out, and maybe next week when I do something new, maybe with the shrimp tank. But you all have a nice evening, and remember to change the water in those tanks. Bye.